Together on 3, 1, 2, 3!
It's pretty special, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, she says that she wants to pour into people, give them before she takes out. And I think that's just what she is. She's such a positive player, a person, greets everybody. I love it because the energy, you know, it's a real newness, freshness to us, and especially being champions, you know, what do we need to do differently? And she's that one player that she'll help us be different in many areas, but on the court, just how disruptive. I think we turned in to be a great defensive team. I think we've even got more versatility and can be more disruptive with what she brings. But offensively, I mean, we held good. You know, we weren't the best team at getting into the paint, but now we have a little bit more speed. So excited for her to build chemistry with these players and how it impacts our team.
On another note, Ben was just asking Izzy about you coaching her back that first time around, and how you would be on the court actually like playing, getting involved in the practices.
Not anymore.
What do you remember about that and just coaching her the first time?
Yeah, it was more in our Olympic break when I had to get on the court, and I mean I loved playing, you know, and I still had it a little bit then. I don't have anything now. But, you know, it's just sometimes I can get out there and I can teach him a little bit with that doesn't, you know, she's a post player, but it was, you know, it's just fun. I mean, I want him to enjoy the experience, and it's what a full circle moment, and I love that. Izzy, she had an ACL that year and we drafted her at the end of the first round, but she was a talent, and unfortunately we did trade her for a year, but that's what happens in this league. But, you know, we've stayed connected over the years, and it's great to have her back here. She's another just really good energy, and I think she can add another level to how we want to play.
How have you seen her game just to evolve as a professional over the last 10 years?
Well, when you face so much adversity, it's a part of the journey, isn't it? I mean, she's had to deal with the injuries here, but how she's come back, and I think the mindset, you know, you don't take anything for granted. There's a lot of gratitude there, but expanded her game in terms like she's really good at face to the basket. We know she's a post player, but she can run. You know, AU, she's shooting more threes this year. It's not that we need probably her to shoot that many threes, but we love threes, but we still want her to be aggressive. But I think the speed, and she just plays hard. You know what you're going to get every single day from her, and I think she learns like that's her role, how she can affect a team and be really, you know, very valuable.
When you're trying to repeat, we hear all the time about how you can't stay the same team, you gotta level up, all these different things. But from an organization standpoint, how does the organization have to respond to a championship year? Not just the players, not just you, but like as a franchise, when you think back to even Phoenix, is that required, or is it just all on you guys?
Yeah, no, look, I was adamant that we had to have some, you know, change it up a little bit to bring that this freshness, but how could we get better? Because yes, repeating is really hard, so it's not just about repeating, it's always about evolving. So that's, you know, my key word here. How do we evolve? How do we evolve our style of play that complements the players that we have? And I think the game continues to evolve, isn't it? So this is something we constantly do, review, reflect and reset every year. But how do we keep getting better? You know, don't be satisfied with what we have done. Now, what's ahead of us, but I think that burden's off us now, isn't it? It hadn't been done first time, we made history. Now it's just go and prove that's, you know, that it wasn't a fluke at all. Like we think we're a great team, but there's still another level we can go to. So it's getting that consistency back.
But do you see that from like an organization standpoint too, not just you guys on the court, not just you as a coach?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, the brand. You know, we talk about like what did we do last year? Like we had so many people come to our games, and it was a real event. You know, Ali and everything. Everyone's talking about it. How do we level up on that? You know, what kind of sponsors are they connecting to? You know, that aligns with how we want to be seen. You know, what's the legacy we want to leave? You know, when we look back in 20 years.
Sandy, how much does it help to sort of have the elephant off the back, so to speak, with getting that title?
Did you see my little thing?
I did. I was in the room. I figured I'd mix the. But I mean, like, there was the pressure of like this event has never won. Now that's done. So to make it a little easier in some ways.
Yeah, I think it does. You know, I really do. Look, everyone feels pressure. We handle pressure differently. For me, you know, I just wanted to win. It was not about creating the history. It was just about winning as a competitive streak. But, you know, others come here. It's never been done before. And we want to do it for the city of New York and be the first team to create history. But that, you know, the monkey's off the back a little bit now. That burden's lifted, you know, individually. JJ came here for a reason, didn't she? she hadn't won for a while. You know, Sui came here, is the New Yorker, and Sabrina hasn't won. So once we've done that, now, okay, we're not about creating first now, we're about the legacy piece more than anything. So I think that's exciting. It's really hard to go back to back, but that's a really fun challenge for me because yes, we won, but we know we can go to another level, and I think the people that we brought in, I think we can continue to evolve.
Can I ask one?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry,
Yeah, sure.
Rebecca. She's another player that's gone through a lot of adversity throughout the course of her career. What do you like about her game? What do you think she can kind of provide for you guys as just like a supplementary piece?
Yeah, look, she's going to be a real spark off the bench for us, and it's great to see her back on court. And imagine if we had her last year. She's versatile, but offensively, I've seen she's worked a lot on that, just coming back and really good. Now, defensively, she's getting a little bit of her feel back in the conditioning to play at the level that we want to play, and she plugs in anywhere. Like today, I had her with some of the starters there, and she just plugged in and finds a way. And it's great to see players come back there and just who they were, but continue to add to it. And I think we're adding to her game. She's going to add to our game. So excited.